Yo, that's so weird. Why is the YouTube chat usernames just handles now? How am I going to differentiate between you guys? I mean, sort of. Like, I kind of recognize some of you all by profile picture, but I'm just like, who, what, where? Yami, I can tell. I don't know about Crypt. Is that you, Laser? Is that you, Laser? Sorry if I'm wrong, or you're a new viewer. I don't know. Because it's pretty simple if your name is already in your like handle, right? I mean, mine's pretty obvious, so yo, that's so weird. It wasn't like this 2 days ago. Okay, yoinks, I can tell. You're fine. You're safe. Okay, but yeah, welcome to stream. This is gonna be a yapping session, and also if you don't know about Alien Stage, oh boy, strap in, you're in for a fun time. But I did an Alien stream, Alien Stage stream before, where I kind of went over to people who watched my stream, I guess. But if you're not familiar, let me give you the breakdown. I mean, it's gonna take me a long while to do a breakdown, but in today's stream, I am gonna be catching you guys up to speed, because during the time between that first stream, right? First stream where I did the Alien Stage reaction, sort of like showing it to you guys. New PVs dropped, right? So, you know, stage stream, right? So I went over like probably the first song, which was, oh, I can't write today. Who cares, scribblies. First song being Clematis. Clematis to Blink Gone, because it released right then and there, and I was like, I can't take this, I gotta talk about this. So that was it for the first stream. I showed you guys what this was, and we left off here where basically Till kind of died essentially. And Hyuna too, supposedly. Yeah. So, in the time when I wasn't doing anything, doing my usual content, 2 new MVs came out, and one came out like today. How do I spell this? Weege? Is it Weege? Weege? Weege came out, which was Luca's, the blonde guy's PV MV, seeing his side of his story. And now we have Karma that just dropped literally this morning, or in the middle of the night for me at least, which tells Mizi's side of the story, or like her POV, which is like, oh my god! I mean, this was bad in a good way, but this is just as bad in like, I don't know, so many emotions. Anyway, just the usual, so I'll be going through that. This is basically it. But if you guys haven't seen Alien Stage, yeah, the series of this is like Alien Stage. Basically on YouTube, for free, you can watch. It's basically like a whole story, but like, it comes with like a music video and animation, and it tells a story. So TLDR, it's kind of in like a futuristic alien dominant world, and then humans are basically fodder and treated as pets and whatnot, and like the protagonists from all of these PVs are like thrown into like basically that one singing competition that people do, but they go up against each other, and it's basically a death game. Not death game, but like whoever wins and stays alive, and the other one dies. So it's like that. Anyway, let me move on to the PV first. I'm gonna start off with Weege, so because you guys kind of remember Blink Gone, right? I hope you guys remember Blink Gone. But I'll go over this, and then we'll jump to Karma, and I'll just cry about it. But if you don't know, I'll do a little commentary. I mean, not the first time I've seen these two, so I'm just like showing you guys. I don't know if Vivinos is gonna continue making more, because it feels like the end, but also I want more. Sorry, I keep on yapping. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just stop the music for a quick second. And then I just do this. And then I switch the scene to this. There we go. Oh shoot. When I press my keypad buttons, it just triggers the YouTube sort of thing here. Okay, Weed was posted 4 months ago by Vivinos. And yeah, now we have a new PB. Surprisingly, like, they've released these pretty close to each other, because the last time it was like almost a year or like 7 months or so between like round 6 and final, which was basically Cure and Blink Gone. Like, that was a long time period in between them. But then these two, Ouija and Karma, was like 4 months apart. But anyway, BB knows be delivering. This one, it's not as upbeat, but like, you saw what Luca did in Blink Gone, right, guys? So, didn't know you watched this? Oh man, I do watch this. What do you mean? But hello. Oh yeah, the stream's not monetized because like I got hit with copyright, but like, so be it. Because this is so good not to talk about. It's okay. But yeah, so this basically continues off from Luca seeing Hyuna appear on stage, just, you know, pointing the gun at him, essentially, and Mizi and friend Portil on the ground. And we all know that Luca loves Hyuna with his twisted obsession with her. It's basically like a lullaby, too. Like, he doesn't even mind the gun to his head. He's just, like, focused on Hyuna. Like, baby. I love my evil son. Oh, is the volume a bit low? Hold up. Oh, basically it's a duet too. It's like both Hyuna's voice actor and Luca's voice actor singing this. If you guys forgot, Hyuna has a brother and things happened. And remember, Luca is basically kind of, I guess, the aliens' pets and whatnot. Also, that scene right there kind of drove the community insane. Also, this had everyone coping so hard, me included. You'll see soon. Look how happy everyone is. Yeah, this scene. This is basically the whole, like, AU, alternate universe, like, what if, that Vivinos kind of drew. Like, if they weren't born in this sort of setting and world, they'd be happy, normal students. But I guess, unfortunately not. And this is like reminiscent of like what happened in the past. Man, I think I cried during the scene when I was watching it. for the first time.
네가 내 유일한 약점이었지. 그래서 네가 너무 미웠어.
Oh yeah, and I think this was the first video to have like voice acting in it.
아픔도 나약함도 못 봐주게 부끄러운 순간들도 받아들여.
I just realized my fur kind of covers some of the subtitles. Hold up a second.
몇 번이고 모든 건 그때부터 시작이야.
There we go. Yeah, it's an animated MV series, but music video too. Anyway, Hyuna's out of the question now because she's like gone. So while Hyuna and Luca were having like an emotional reunion in the back, Mizi's kind of, you know, breaking. Yeah, so that was Weege. So that's what we got 4 months ago. And now we have Karma. Who's cutting the onions? Vivi knows. They knew. Anyway, so if you don't know, Mizi, I mean, it was kind of hinted. Like, there were signs that, like, yeah, Mizi was going to be the last one standing for this whole entire, like, alien stage series. Because, I don't know, in the trailer, it was, like, her at the very end of the video, so it was kind of like that. But also, like, before Karma came out, the video, Vivinos started posting a lot of, like, comics, I would say, like, that delves into the mentality of, like, the character, or Mizi in this case, and it kind of teased, like, what her mental state was, and how her actual personality is, and how she grew up to be who she is, and it's kind of like, oh god. So it was like that all along. You'll see. It's kind of twisted, but also like, goddamn. I of course, content warning there. Doesn't this remind you of the other one? Round 5? Another beating by Mizi to Luca. Also starting us off with like voice acting too. The boy you saw there was like Hyuna's brother, by the way. But I guess it's just like looking to the past. The smiles are so cute. This scene might be a bit confusing because you actually have to pause a lot to try to piece and figure out what exactly happens here. And it's like from the previous MV as well. Not again? Yeah. Watching with no context is wild? Yeah, it is kind of wild, not gonna lie. For people who don't know, but like, there's so much to say if you know what happened between the characters. It's Doomed, Yuri, and Yaoi! And then there's Hyuna and Luca. This, who remembers during the Clematis video? Like, she knew! That's crazy! And like, Sua willingly lost so Mizi could live! Like, she highlighted her lines!
이것 또한 사랑이었어요. 그 누가 뭐라 할 수 있겠어요? 언니도 그 애의 표정을 봤다면 날 질책할 수 없을걸요?
Like, I'm not the best at like interpreting things, but I'm just like, a part of me is like, man, Mizi is kind of greedy. She's kind of, I don't know. There was someone in the comments who described what exactly I was feeling like, about Mizi. We'll scroll through the comments later. And then everything burns to the ground. What is this? It's pain, pure suffering, and agony. Alien stage. Hello, Fab. They could have been together. There's also something really, really horrifying about this as well, which I'll do like a video breakdown, like little things I noticed, but we'll go into the comments later.
적당한 대의나 정의 같은 것에 매달리면 뭔가 해결되는 것 같았나요? 돌아온 게 그 개죽음이고 자유가 주어진다는데 우린 똑같이 외로웠을 거예요. 인간 그 자체가 이 모든 괴로움의 주범이니까 사랑하면서도 자취하지 않고선 살아갈 수 없는 존재들이니까.
As you can see, the whole stage is burning down. Indeed so. Go watch the other videos. You'll get more context then. Also, the comics and the fan art kind of also adds more context to like what exactly happens behind the scenes, sort of too. And then look, the reveal! This was the moment where like the live stream chat went feral. I watched like the chat that was it was like premiere, so like chat could like interact and whatnot, but people were like crying. Isaac, if you don't know who that is the guy you kind of saw near the end that Mizi was like kind of like making eye contact with. I think? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh no, here's the crazy part. This. Which was like, what the hell?
지금은 마녀라 불리는 그 여자는 늘 사랑을 찾곤 했다. 그 사랑을 탓할 수 있을까? 이 원자의 굴레는 어디서부터 왔으며 도무지 해답이 없는 시련을 이 생명들이 극복할 수 있을까?
I honestly didn't realize what this place was until like a bit later. I was like, oh. And look, it's still alive! he didn't die. And then we get this at the end, everyone group photo, which is like, man. Anyway, that was karma. That was it. That was what we got today. So, let me go back. And we'll go through this MV bit by bit. Hello, Anne. Great that your username or name handle has your name in it so I can recognize you. Now if we wait for the next MV, honestly, we don't know. This could be the end of Alien Stage. BB Knows hasn't said anything, but like they usually just leave it at that and make no other posts about it. Okay, so like here we have baby Luca, right? I mean, representation of him crying. Not getting what he wants. I would say like not getting what he wants, but he's like crying for like Hyuna, who literally died right in front of his eyes. Like shot then and there. And then the scene cut. Literally Mizi punching him in the face. Like, goddamn girl. And I think Luca has a bit of trauma from that too, because he gets so defensive. Like he flinches. And you can kind of see here, yeah.
위선 떨지 마. 너나 나나 구원받을 자격 없어.
And then this sentence, I mean, the both of them don't deserve to be saved. Just like, I don't know, I would say maybe they just blame each other for all that's happened. I mean, Luca doesn't care about anyone but Hyuna, so it's like... But also, Luca is like scum of the earth. And then here, you kind of have, I guess you would say the ghost. I don't know why they put Hyuna's dead brother in front of him like that, but I'm just like, the ghost of the past, you know? Yeah, and then the singing starts. And then Hyuna, I think this is Isaac, who was like holding that laptop there. If you remember, they were doing this plan, or they had this like rocket launcher of some sort, but they were trying to extract data from like the alien stage place too, but I don't know how that relates to one another. But yeah, so she kind of confronts him for this, and you kind of saw how she was like pointing the gun at him like afterwards, like that. And then we get a flashback to like the backstage of where before, I guess, Mizi and Suo went up on stage to sing, and I don't know what sort of argument they're having, but but God, they're so pretty. And then Mizi kind of takes the laptop, and I guess the laptop is the trigger to launch the rocket. But then something happens, because supposedly the rocket launch kind of failed, I think. But like the stage that they were in or on, like you kind of see it later in the PV, like still burnt to the ground. Yeah. So you can kind of see here that the launch system failed and it didn't go as planned. Though I don't know whether Mizi did it intentionally or if there was like a system error or whatnot, but either way, the rocket failed. As you can see, it plunging down. And everyone's just trying to stop her from doing whatever. And like you can kind of see the ghost of all the alien stage kids that were like thrown into like that program, the garden. I forgot what the garden's name was, but it was where they raised the humans, the characters here, to sing for this competition. So yeah. So like Mizi literally took the scorched earth method. And she was like, screw this, I hate this, I'm gonna burn everything down. What was the rocket for again? I don't remember. I mean, there is a diagram later that kind of shows what it was. But I think I'll have to look at we'll have to look at the comment section to like make out like what exactly happened here. Or I think they were at least trying to stop Alien Stage, or like the whole thing as a whole. Oh right, and there was a comic that, as I mentioned, that kind of delves into like why exactly the characters act like they do now or whatever. Get a bit of insight. So basically, Mizi's guardians or owners, the aliens, they treated her better than other kids. I will say that. But then it kind of twisted into this weird love of some sort. Like treated as a pet of some sort, but also like receiving affection is what she expects. Also, this scene was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Because like we remember what happened in Blink Gone. So it's like there were like fan art, not fan art, official art from Vivinos that showed all the characters like bleeding out hearts from specific parts of their bodies. And the heart gem things look very similar to what was drawn on there. And I was like, oh. Anyway, Ivan forcing his love on Till, you love to see that. If only they would release an official art book. Oh, they did. I didn't get it though because I wasn't familiar with the site that they sold it on. So I was like, okay, I'll just look at the banner online. So it showed all the concepts and whatnot. Anyway, the black stuff spewing out of the hearts, I'm just like, a lot of people say that it's just a representation of like toxic love or something, and I'm like, hell yeah, that's probably toxic. I mean, everyone's relationship in the Alien Stage was kind of toxic in some way or another. I mean, here I thought that like Mizi and Sua's relationship was kind of pure, but then at the end of the day, it's kind of like kind of concerning with the way Mizi somewhat taking advantage. I mean, I don't want to say that, but also like she exploited Sua's love because she loved her or something like that. Anyway, Luca here with the heart from Hyuna being broken because, you know, gone. And then Hyuna's brother on top of him because he kind of pushed him to his death, right? There is a lot of symbolism in this, and I'm just like, I don't understand, but okay. Kind of concerning. And I would say, like, between Sua and Mizi, like, their love was mutual, but kind of in a twisted way. But also, I would say maybe it's pure. Maybe. I'm jumping on every single, like, rope here, guys. And this was the big reveal. Yeah, this! She was secretly rehearsing her death every night. This was like before they competed against each other. Like, we kind of knew from subtle hints and whatnot that Sua willingly lost for Mizi's sake so she can live. But like, we didn't know about this. This was like, oh my gosh, more angst. So like she knew, she saw in the dead of the night, and you can kind of clearly see like these were her lines in the song, but then she re-highlighted them with Mizi's color so she would get more lines to sing so she can rack up more points is what I think happened. And like, I guess Mizi saw it and never said a thing. She knew. I mean, at this point, it's just like blaming herself, sort of, but also, does she regret it? Like, maybe I wasn't as desperate for her
하지 않았나 봐요.
like as she was for like Mizi here.
다르다는 거 알아요.
I know my love was different from yours.
하지만
But it was some type of love, but also, my god. Is this franchise exclusively on their channel? Yeah, exclusively it's by Vivinos themselves, so they have their own like studio and whatnot. I think Studio Lico helps with the animation as well. But they do have their own like content on their Patreon, but usually the comics on Patreon are released for free and translated in English too, surprisingly, which is super nice. So on their social medias as well, mainly Twitter is a big one. I don't know about their other social medias, like they probably have an Instagram, maybe a TikTok, I don't know. I don't use those platforms, so I wouldn't know. I use Twitter. So yeah. Please do. You'll have there is a playlist on their channel. So this is their channel, Vivinos. And just go to the playlist and go from the bottom up, starting from round 1 all the way to Karma. If you want to check out like the full context, but then if you want to see other like comics and whatnot, you'll have to dig a bit deeper into their social media for the other comics, but maybe in the order, or maybe you watch all of it first and then you kind of get context clues. But yeah. And hello, howdy. I've become a React channel. Not really a React channel because I already watched this like during the day. I'm just letting you guys react. So in a sense, who's reacting to what? I'm just giving you guys the context and commentary. Okay, I didn't see this part. What was that? Huh? Why'd you have a thing there? Oh no. That's them branding themselves with their names. So that's what happened? That's how they do it? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, and they did it when they were together. Okay. I'm breaking it down. I would do like my usual diagram drawings, but like I gotta show you guys the full PV because there's so much to digest here. Oh, I'll go back to Weege and show you guys like the little bits here and there too. Reacting to chat's reaction. So technically you're still a React channel. Oh no! It can't be.
큰 누가 뭐라 할 수 있겠어요? 언니도 그 애의 표정을 봤다면
At this point, would we blame Mizi for Sua's death? I mean, at the end of the day, I would say nothing could really be done. Either one of them would have died anyway.
날 질책할 수 없을 거리.
If you'd seen the look on her face too, you wouldn't be able to judge me either. This is Mizi talking to Hyuna, I think, by the way. I wonder if this was the dialogue that she was having with Hyuna during the like cutscenes where she was kind of like, it looked like she was upset with Hyuna or like arguing with her. I wonder if this is like what she said to Hyuna. It's like guilt. Yeah, she feels guilty, but at the same time it's like because I love her. All my notes in a post. Read the comments section. Yeah. We're gonna go into the comment sections later, but we're gonna like go through this blind first. I mean, blind for you guys, but also I haven't read the comment section because I don't want to be information overloaded. But like, people are smart. They interpret this better than I can. I saw Doomed Yuri, so you need to see what this was about. It was Doomed Yuri. It was like, I swear it was Doomed. Doomed Yaoi during during Cure, and then Depression was like final, and then Weech was like Depresso Espresso between Hyuna and Luca, and now we have Doomed Yuri. And I guess the flowers here represent all the deaths that happened, I guess. Yeah. Oh, did you know? Did I mention this last stream? But like, you know these red flower things that they had all over the garden? Like in the fake room that they kept all the kids in, they were actually security cameras. So like the aliens were literally monitoring them. But they still used it as like flower braids and wreaths and whatnot. Anyway, this scene was kind of crazy too. It was like, ooh, spicy, but also like, oh no. So I don't know what all those things stuck on their hands are, or like Sua's. You can see the flowers blossoming on Sua, and like, yeah, she dead. She died. And kind of see all the, I guess, past kids that didn't really make it to alien stage or just died during the like, I guess, process. Okay, so remember how we saw like the rocket launcher failing and whatnot? So I think this is it. Like, I think it exploded mid-air or something, and now all the stuff is just raining down on the stage. So, and you just love how jazzy the music is while all of this is happening. Anyway, all these kids aren't actually falling through the sky, or I guess this is like a representation of everyone who was involved in Alien Stage, all the kids that were, you know, that went through trauma. Like we have Hyuna and her brother here. Things exploding because you have literal fireballs dropping from the sky. You have like Baby Till and Ivan over here. Look at how happy they are. They were innocent kids, man. And then you have like Mizi and Sua. And then the Vivinos gave everyone what they wanted at a cost. The kiss. Okay, this was the little thing that I noticed that I kind of didn't see anyone mention in some posts I saw online. Like, you see all the aliens, yeah, the aliens are kind of getting killed too in the crossfire here. Like, you can see the green splatter, which is like, I guess, alien blood. But like, look at the humans. Human pets that came along with them. They're cheering. They're happy. They're all smiling. Like, what the hell? Like, look at that. Like, you can see in this quick, rough background, it's like you can see all the kids here just smiling. In the crowd of, like, terrified aliens that are probably like, oh shoot, I'm gonna die here. It's like, oh god. Okay, and now this is more dialogue from Mizi because her lines are like pink and obviously you are running away from the very beginning. I guess accusing Hyuna. Because remember, maybe you don't know, like Hyuna, she somehow escaped alien stage by chance thanks to like the other humans who kind of got out alien stage to begin with, who got out of like the aliens' captivity, I think. So like she lived, like she did her thing, I think, like her singing competition part, but we didn't really get like a full MV of the sorts. We had like All In, but that mainly covered like her life outside of alien stage and like breaking in and then saving Mizi. And this is like the little rocket thing that they developed, the Ekion project, which I'm like, okay, sure. I wish I could read the other text. Anyway, peace across the universe. We're gonna reach the true Earth. Or I wonder what this would mean. Like, was this supposed to be a rocket launcher to like bring the humans to like actual Earth or something? Would that be what it was? I don't know. Or was this actually a missile? I don't know. Yeah, so this is the argument that I was talking about, which was kind of silent, but then you have Mizi in the background kind of, you know, talking. You think it was an escape? Maybe. Did clinging to some noble cause or sense of justice ever really fix anything? So like basically Hyuna's group was it some rebellion of some sort? Revolution? Yeah, for humans. But I mean, I feel like with the rocket exploding and whatnot, I feel like that's a bit of symbolism being like humanity kinda lost here. It's like it's over for humanity somewhat.
뭔가 해결되는 것 같았나요? 돌아온
Oh wait. Oh yeah, that was Hyuna crying for her brother who kinda, died, and then you have him over here.
돌아온 게 그 개수가
Yeah, what came of it? A meaningless death. So, like, I guess that could also be like blaming her for Till's death, maybe Ivan, because again, they were supposed to save Ivan during Cure, but they couldn't save him on time because he got shot anyway. So there was that.
자유가 주어진다 한들 우린 똑같이 외로웠을 거예요. 인간 그 자체가
Because humans are the root cause of this pain. Humans are so fickle. Creatures who can't seem to love without exploiting. Or I guess that... I want to say that's just Mizi's point of view. I think it wasn't ready and she launched it so it could drop the fuel canisters on stage. Maybe. Was it the fuel canisters? I mean, I guess if that's how a rocket just fails. Yeah, so everything's burning, the stage is burning, the humans here are just kind of like panicked. What do? We better escape now, I guess. And Mizi, I don't know how she got so beat up here. Like, what happened? Who'd she fight? Oh wait, no. It was everyone who jumped at her to stop what she was doing. But I guess it's the situation's gotten worse. Like, they're just like, okay, let's stop beating her up because we gotta get out of here. Oh, they break off in the video during the launch? Oh, did it? Oh, shoot. I didn't see. I have to go back to that. But yeah, everyone's kind of surprised. Everything's exploding. And then, like, obviously, they can't really bring Hyuna with them. And Luca, of course, can't do anything but stare at Hyuna's dead body in shock. Because, literally... Hyuna was the only light of his life. And then he gets consumed in flames. And then Mizi's like, I'll just die with my friend here. Just hold him. But, this is where we get the reveal that Till alive? The little hint? And then Ghost of Suwa just hugging her, which is like, oh my god. And then Isaac there, just staring at Mizi and what the hell she's doing. Like, they would just leave without her, so... Yeah, she hears his heartbeat, or like, probably some faint heartbeat? It's not a pulse. So she's like, oh shoot, he's still alive. So in this scene, you see her reaching out. So, to Ivan and friends over here. Not Ivan, I mean Isaac. Like, just grabbing him. Surprisingly, I was like, wow, she like, shortened that distance so fast? I guess she crawled really fast, but, you can see the desperation in her. It's like, her begging them to save Till. And then the screen just cuts off there. But also, we don't know whether, like, Mizi is still alive or not. We don't know. Like, did she die? We never saw her body. Oh, hello LP, thanks for dropping by. I think there was like a missing wanted sort of post. Like later we'll see the thing. Oh yeah, and then in the scene, Like she basically, when she kind of realized that she was rehearsing her death, right? Whether to ignore it or not, I guess she still acted ignorant to this point. Because again, younger Mizi and Sua days, they were still pretty close. So I just assumed that she just ran into the room, acted normal, just hugged her, and yeah. Unless this here symbolizes something? I don't know. Maybe. Just a little cute moment between the two here. I think she got pecked on the cheek over there too. And then the music fades here.
인간에겐
And then dialogue from Isaac.
그리고 이 짐승들에겐 어린 것의
And then
순수
this scene was like, what the hell was this? Though my initial thoughts was kind of almost close. I was like, are those embryos of some sort?
사체
Zygotes? And those merging? I didn't know. I didn't think too much of it because everything was going by so fast, right?
끝나지 않는 고통 속에서
Yeah, cloning or like mixing. So essentially babies. But then here's the cool thing about the clones. We'll get to that in a bit.
사랑하고 사랑하며 언젠가 올날의 희망을 품는 것은
Yeah, this. So at first I was like, no way that they started cloning things. Because if you look at this petri dish, you can kind of see the words on it. It's like upside down, but you can kind of make out L and M. So you can only assume that they're mixing the blood of Luca and Mizi. And you can kind of see all these like blood tube test tubes, or yeah. And you see H over here. If I turn off the captions, you can kind of see like I think Till is over here too. Maybe Ivan. I don't know whose symbol is that. It's like a 2. But I think Till's thing is over this, or is that Ivan's? Anyway. I can't make out this letter here too. The lighting's too dark.
살고자 하는
So yeah, and then we get the reveal here. The clones! So, fun fact about all these clones. Apparently, all these clones were a mix of the characters based off of their covers. So, Vivinos did release cover songs of all the previous songs, but different characters covering it. But they, instead of like, you know, the main shipping couple, they instead like paired it up based off of the covers of the characters who did what cover. So like this one was, I think this was a mix of like Hyuna and Ivan, I think. Or was it Till? The eye color looks like Till's eye color. This one was a mix of Till and Sua. People say it might be a mix of Till and Sua, and I would agree. But then there was no correlation because it was either like Clematis or like Cure related. And then you obviously have a mix of like Mizi and Ivan over here. And like the funny thing is, I'm just like, damn, they really mixed the two most like love-starved characters' genes together. Like, god damn. And then it pans more to the right, and obviously you can kind of tell that this is a mix of like Luca and Hyuna, because they did a cover of like Weege together, I think. Hyuna did it. And then you can obviously tell this one's Sua and Luca, because they did the cover for Ruler of the Heart, I think. Yeah, Sua did for Luca's. Yeah.
그 중심이
And then, yeah, Isaac retelling the history of
있던
Alien
여자.
Stage here, or like that event specifically.
지금
A woman now called a witch, who was always searching for love.
마녀라 불리는 그 여자는 늘
So I would assume maybe Mizi is still alive. So this panel here gives us a lot of context, I guess, about what happened, because this is post time skip. This is 7 years later. And this is like in the memory of the alien stage tragedy 7th year tribute. I don't know about these advertisements here though. I can't read the Korean here. Actually, I could just Google translate that. I don't know what this is. Even the one at the bottom. And also, Luca didn't die either. Luca's back. But I guess during like the 7 years from that incident, like I'm pretty sure we saw in the MV that he got burnt. It's in some way or another. He was probably just really injured. But now he's back to being like the alien's puppet for Alien Stage, I guess. But he do be looking fine. But also, if you look at the details here, like initially, I think he had 1 ring. And now he has 2. And it has chains. A lot of people are being like, oh, it kind of symbolizes the 2 essentially engagement rings or wedding rings in Weege, in the AU, in the alternate universe one, when they were happy together. But then the chains also represent that Luca's back to being, you know, locked and stuck as the alien's pets, and he has no freedom. He's back to doing alien stage stuff. Actually, I don't know if alien stage is still a thing in this world after 7 years. Because we see these signs like no use human opposite. Like, what does that mean? Also, they made like an alien stage museum too. So, yeah. Like, and then later on, we see the clones inside the museum on display, which is crazy. I'm just like, no way they put them in there. They're not even used for the alien stage. Oh, hello, Frostbite. Banging thumbnail. Karma. It was from the album image that I just kind of yoinked off of Twitter, but yeah. Don't worry. Alien stage out of context is just kind of like, ooh, what's going on here? And here we have motorcycle. Obviously, everyone could tell that it's like Ivan here. But also, funny enough, a little detail here. Like, Ivan removed his name tag scar thing. Like, you can kind of see his neck all scarred up. But also, that's kind of where, like, the bullet kind of shot through his neck. So... And here we have the aliens, I guess, doing the usual shenanigans, healings of humans, and also, like, killing all of them. Also him trying to figure out where to go here. Like, we see a map here. This is, I guess, where he is. And he wants to go this way through the tunnel and then to this base camp where this is. I think, I don't know, like the encampment where the children are? I need the YouTube comments to just direct me. Yeah, so like, I only assumed that it was related to the garden because he showcased this flower. But also, can I just say that like, Till in the AU was like an artist, so like, kind of makes sense that, you know, what if he drew this? I'm pretty sure he drew this himself. Yeah. Is he telling them to go there? I don't know. Oh, I guess it would make sense. But then how would children be able to go this far by themselves? Actually, this kind of looks like a communication sort of signal too. Huh. Oh, this might be where they are. Hold up. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. Like this green figure here definitely represents Till, and then I guess the 2... I don't know what these 2 are, maybe the children? Don't worry, Frostbite. Alien stage shenanigans. And we kind of see like the security monitoring system over there. I'm trying to make this out. I'm like, is this the box that like the clones were in, or is this like a separate compartment area, right? And I don't know what this is about. Like, it looks like something's peeking through, but I'm not too sure. Like, these look like fingers. It could be something else. I don't know. Okay, anyway, here we are, the Alien Stage Museum. When I first saw this, I was like, ain't no way they put all the cast, like, costumes from the previous rounds on display. Like, that's crazy. They took the outfits, cleaned it, or just remade it, and put it out for display. So we have, like, Mizi and Sua's outfits from my Clematis round 1, and all the mics that they use, like the accessories and whatnot. So and you also have the PVs in the background just kind of playing. Yeah, here's the box. You can kind of see the plaque there, just probably describing what exactly happened or who these kids are. Can someone summarize the story up to this point for me, like in a sentence or two? Damn, that's kind of hard. America's Got Talent, but Battle Royale with children. Yeah. But it's singing. Anyway, and also, do you see these like instruments over here? I think they're a callback to like Blink Gone, the final video PV. Because remember when like they gave Till and Luca like the holographic instruments and they started like playing it, I think this was one of them. Actually, no. Luca had a violin. I don't know what this one is. I don't know what this one is. Who used this? It's like blue and black. I'm like, it's very Ivan coded. Because the other one's very Till coded because it's green. So. Also what? Yeah, don't worry about it, Frostbite. Do you want my summary of it? We can still go through all of this. We still have like a couple hours before I sleep. Hello, X. Yeah, I'm emotionally invested in this. Oh my god. But anyway, so like the clones, you can kind of see the security camera here. So maybe the security camera was viewing this room. So you can kind of see, even just from the screenshot alone, maybe like the personalities of all the like cloned children here. Like we know this one's the clone of Mizi and Ivan, right? Just looking out alone, longingly for something. Like no passion in their eyes, no light in their eyes, just dark. And then Luca and Hyuna's clone interacting with the Till and Sua clone. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, Luca had like a weird obsession with Hyuna, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one was obsessed with this one over here. She cute though. And then we have like Luca Sua clone in the back, just like all by themselves, just staring at the wall, I guess. I guess more so like the original Luca. So I think this character here takes after Hyuna more. Because at least they're interacting with the other children in the box. It's so cute too, look at them. And then also more little Easter eggs, these mic stands. One of them was from Ruler of My Heart, which was basically round 5, Mizi versus Luca. And then I think this one, I don't remember who this one, no, I think they were both the same thing, right? Wait, what? Whose stand was this one? Oh no, it might have been from round 3. Maybe. And then the Spiral Staircase. Wasn't Spiral Staircase from like round 5 too? I don't remember all too much. Oh, you know what I just realized? The floor. Look at the floor. It's literally a bracket. It's the... Hello, Weiss. How are you? Is there anything else? Yeah, they're still playing the PVs in the background. Like Clematis is playing here. Yeah, Clematis is just playing on these 2 screens. And we see like Till just scooting by on his motorcycle and just moving backwards. And takes off his helmet, and here's the reveal that we know that he's alive. Also, when did his like ear get chipped like that? Hello? Got shorter hair too. Look at him. Also, like, was he here to save the kids? Like, honestly, at this point in time, I don't know what exactly Till is like doing now that he's still alive 7 years later, right? Is he still part of like that human movement that's trying to like save everyone from alien stage or whatnot? Like, I don't know. Like, he infiltrated this place, right? Oh, look at him. Smirking and then smiling. But also, please save the children in there. I wonder if he realizes that, like, they took their blood samples and cloned them. And that's what we got. That's it. And then we get the little group photo shot of them. I guess this is, like, before the final round. Because this is when everyone was still alive. Like, this is younger Ivan, younger Till, younger Mizi, and younger Suwa. Definitely these two are younger too. Like from rounds 1, 2, and 3. I guess 5 for Luca. Hyuna was already out of alien stage by then, but yeah. Are there aliens? Aliens are a whole different story in Arknights. But this is unrelated to Arknights, obviously. But yeah. So that's basically it for the latest update from Vivino's for Alien Stage. Let's look at the comments right now. But also, I guess I'll just loop the video. So at least we'll have some background music. I'll lower the volume too, so we can just keep on yapping. Now with the comments, yeah, heck yes. We read more tragedy and stuff. Okay, so let's look at the first top comment with like 13k likes. So the video is titled Karma, and the thing that sticks out to me is how within the characters' pairings, only one of them gets to live. Right, that. Only one of them gets to live. Mizi lives despite Suwa. Till lives despite Ivan. Luca lives despite Hyuna. They're continuing to live because the karma of one character's actions ultimately come around full circle through the people who are still alive. Which is like, oh my god! Is that why it's called karma? No! Oh yeah, light mode. Sorry guys. I'm a light mode girly on YouTube. And then the scene where Mizi tells Isaac to save Till after learning he was alive, and then it cuts to Mizi entering the room and comforting Sue as a symbolism of her finally saving someone she cared about. Oh shoot, I didn't know that. Okay, so maybe that's what that scene was. Yeah, this one. The one where she reaches out and then immediately cuts to this. Oh, I guess in a way, she feigned ignorance and then... Oh, I mean, I can kind of see that, but also, oh my goodness. No, Missy! I'm breaking down right now. Man, the more I read these comments, the more I'm just like emotionally traumatized. Not like this! Man, Till fans who were like holding on to that rope that he was still alive are eating. They were right. Honestly, when Blink Gone came out, I was like, yeah, Till's done for. He's dead. He was shot in the neck. I'm sorry to those fans. I didn't believe hard enough. Yeah, it's only been like released 19 hours ago. 2.8 million views already. Yeah, number 5 on trending for music. Dude, Final was like number 1 trending when it came out. Same with round 6. Which was the other songs. Where else? Let's see. Any like smart commentators here? Any analysts? Oh, here we go. Here's something. Here's an interesting one. 7.6k likes. The falling children seems to be Mizi's fantasy of the child versions of every victim in Alien Stage being set free. Evidence of it that, despite being a victim too, Luca isn't present, since Mizi sees him negatively and probably doesn't consider someone like him who flourishes in Alien Stage as a victim. Luca's absence and Hyunwoo's presence suggest that Mizi must have heard about it from Hyuna at one point. And Hyunwoo being together. Hyunwoo is Hyuna's brother, who died because of Luca. laughing as they fall. A cute reunion, even though it might just be a fantasy/dream. Also, the fact that Child Ivan looked so uninterested in all the falling and all the destruction until he saw Till was excited. It was only after he saw Till's joy that his eyes sparkled and he became excited too. Damn. Damn. I hate this. Ah. Let's see, what else is there? Maybe I saw the other, like, comments on Twitter, but I don't want to go on my timeline in case something weird pops up. And then this one. Oh, more symbolism stuff? Let's see what this one has to say. So I think the eye Mizi was staring at was actually a goat's eye. If you look up what goat's eyes look like, oh yeah, they do have a rectangular pupil. Mizi is staring into the eye of a goat that's likely been sacrificed for the sins of somebody or something else. Ooh. And I think the goat is representative of not only Sua, but every one of Mizi's friends who have died for the sake of entertaining the masses. All but Mizi, who is the lone survivor, staring straight into the source of all her guilt. Also, the fact that there's compositional emphasis placed on the goat sharing the same eye as her can indicate how the goat, despite representing the sacrificed dead, can also represent Mizi in the same vein. So, although they died for unfair reasons, the dead are ultimately at peace, especially because they died with absolute unconditional love for another person. Sua to Mizi, Ivan to Till, and Hyuna to Luca. But Mizi, on the other hand, is a living sacrificial goat. The sins of Alien Stage continue to weigh on her conscience, even after things begin to shift and change for the better. And it's up to her to continue her efforts to carry the sins of an unjust system so that the deaths of her friends and her beloveds don't go to waste. But like, is Mizi still alive at this point? But man, oh, you know, that kind of makes the goat eye symbolism thing all the more obvious, I guess. Like, where was that again? It was like over... Let me just try to find that real quick. I think it was like over here, wasn't it? No, that was like the Fallen Kids. Oh no, here it is, here it is, here it is. This part, this part. So Mizi just staring at the goat's eye. What else is interesting here? I want to find a comment that has the exact like chart for which clone is like made with whose genes. Yeah, someone also mentioning the black liquid in the love scenes is reinforcing how toxic all the relationships were. Yep. And then Mizi and Sua needing each other but toxically dependent on each other. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Mizi's love is letting Sua die and pretending not to know her plan. She realizes Sua is in so much pain that she can't live without her, so Mizi would rather carry the guilt and burden to be alive so Sua can show how much she loves Mizi. Man. Man. Everyone mainly complimenting Vivinos and also crying at the same time. Where was that comment? I swear I saw it. That basically had like the thing of who covered what. Okay, you know what? I think it'll be just easier if I just go to the main channel of Alien Stage and just go to all the covers and we just like draw all the diagrams one by one. I think that'll be easier. Just click onto here. I hope it doesn't show too much of my thing here. Go to videos. Let me do that. Okay, so here's the playlist here, I guess. Not playlist. Oh wait, they don't have it here. Oh gosh. Maybe in a different playlist. Hold up a second. Here? Songs. Yes, this. View full playlist. I think this is... Oh yeah, here it is, here it is. Oh, they also released like character songs as well for the characters during the time that I didn't stream or yap about Alien Stage, but they did post like character focused songs. So after the cover songs, like there's no cover for Blink Gone, surprisingly. Like it's up until Ruler of My Heart and Cure. So we got a song based on Ivan called Nowhere, which was basically like a lost recording of something he sang. It kind of goes hard too. This one's about Hyuna, Take My Hand. Heart is about Sua. Oh, we each got like a Ivan cover. But then Ivan got his own like personal EP song, I guess. Advertise, which was basically a mix of like Parasite and Paradise, which was like, oh gosh. And then we got a really upbeat song for Till. Like this one came after like this depressing song right here, which was like so funny. Mi Vida Loca, which I don't know the translation, but there's a lot of hearts in the thumbnail, so I'm assuming it's something about that. But yeah. So if we kind of look here, we can kind of see who sung what. So we have Sweet Dream here, which was, I don't know who sung the original Sweet Dream. Never mind, ignore me. Okay, so Mizi version, Black Sorrow, and Black Sorrow was originally sung by Ivan. So we see in the PV the clone, that clone, being a mix of like Mizi and Ivan. And then we also see a clone being a mix of like Sua and Luca, which Luca sung the song Rule Over My Heart. And then, oh shoot, I didn't realize there were these two songs. Ignore that one. Okay, there was a Till and Hyuna combination as well. Which was, I think it was the first kid on the far left, I believe. That was the mix. And then there was like another one, Cure. Like, a lot of people are speculating the teal-haired like girl was like a mix of like Sua and Till, and I die on that hill that it's those two. Then where's the other cover? I swear. Oh no, here, Ruler of My Heart Hyuna version. So there were two versions of that. So Hyuna and Luca had a clone as well. Well, wasn't there like another clone too? Or is that all the clones? There's like, how many kids? I don't remember. How many kids were there? Hold up. Just go back to the end here so I can see exactly. So there's
그것은 살고자 하는 본능인가? 이 탓임인가?
oh, that went too fast.
그것은 살고자 하는
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 characters in total. Hold up a second. Isn't that the same amount of characters in Alien Stage? Like the main cast? We have Mizi, Sua, Ivan, Till, and Hyuna, Luca. Oh wait, that's 6. Oh, that doesn't match then. Never mind. Ignore me. But he cute. Anyway, let's go back to Sai. And I guess I'll start rambling and drawing diagrams and whatnot and start yapping more. Ah, here we go. Okay, so where are the clones? Now, let me just play some music too, I guess. Hold up. I'll just go through this entire playlist so you guys can listen. All the songs kind of go hard. Loop playlist, shuffle. Yeah.
그 사랑을 탓할 수 있을까?
Might be multiple combinations? Would it be multiple combinations? It would be hard to tell though.
도무지 해답이 없는 시련을
Oh wait a second, I kind of want an image of like all the kids here because I need like a visual reference. Let's just do that real quick. Yeah, here we go. Then I'll just paste it on to Osai here, and then slide on over. There we go. Oh nope, not that. I wish we had more, like a concept art of some sort for these characters. Because, I mean, I guess most people would just like wing the art. They'll just draw whatever. I haven't seen much fan art of the kids on my feed actually, so I'm just like, maybe it's not time yet. maybe the algorithm hasn't reached my account yet, guys. Maybe, just maybe.
그 중심에 있던
Oh, Cure is playing. Okay. This is that other song. If you want to watch the MV, I would highly recommend you watch the Alien Stage PVs. Okay, so let's go through this list. So this first kid... Oh wait, I could just select like this. Ah! No, wrong one. So this one. So this one is the Hyuna and Ivan clone. Oh, wait, is it Ivan? No, it's Hyuna and Till. Sorry. I got it mixed up. I was like, thick eyebrows. And this is from the All In cover, I think? Or was it All Out? I forgot. I forgot what it was called. Oh no. Uh-oh. Wait, let me just double check. Yeah, All In. So I have the first one. The first clone, based off of those two. And then this one is kind of questionable here. This one's super cute. I like this design for this character. So this one, it's like question mark. It's hard to tell because there's no covers that kind of resemble it. But people are saying it's Sua. The Sua Till mix. And based off of like Pure and Clematis? Based off of these two songs. But I'm just like, it's a bit of a stretch, I would say, but I don't know, who's to say? Until we get more official confirmation from the official account themselves, I think I'll just stick to this combination. And then we have this one. Pink-haired, scruffy-looking kid. This one is Mizi and Ivan, and based off of the what was it? Black Sorrow cover. So honestly, I kind of wish they cloned the kids based off like the character pairings that were like shown throughout the entire series, but I guess the authors and creators wouldn't really give it to us that easily. I mean, they gave us Hyuna and Luca at least, so I guess there was that, but I don't know, I wanted more. I guess this is like a nice callback to the covers and for people to like check them out, because the covers, they didn't upload it on like the main channel, like the VV's Now's channel. They uploaded it on the Studio Lico, or like the singer themselves channel. So this is like the Luca and Hyuna combo is like pretty obvious. But hey, I guess this is how Hyuna and Luca's baby would look like. This is how their kid would look like if they actually got together. Is it ruler of the heart or my heart? I think it's my heart. But like, here we go. Don't worry, the warning signal sound is part of the MV if you hear it. And this one that's like cut off from the frame, that little itty bitty tiny one, is Suwa and Luca. Blink On is playing right now in the playlist. So basically, same song. Because Suwa sang a version of the song as well. So it's like 3 of them. So this is the pairings for the kids. Just like interesting. But now I'm like, how long are they gonna be there? Are we gonna have like a next generation like Alien stage where they like pit these characters in like a new Alien stage? Would they? That would be very cruel. New Alien stage season? I mean, it would be crazy, but then we would just start the whole like tragedy over again. You know? Great flashback to that episode. You remember, right? The tragedy that happened. So, yeah. Gah. I would just like go on Twitter right now, actually. I think I would go on Twitter to see like what other like analytical posts there would be. Oh, but my feed is filled with like Limbus, Arknights, random cute snakes and whatnot. No Alien stage. I think I would have to like go on the Alien stage thread. Or like look for someone's post. Because some people go crazy on the theories. I just saw a meme. So like, you know that like group photo at the end of Karma? The cute one where everyone was like happy and alive? There's this meme that's like... I'll just like post it on my screen right here on Psy. Alive, dead and gay, dead and gay, alive but gay, alive but chopped. No, I hate that so much. Not like this. Anyway, close that. I don't want to see it anymore. Oh, the memes are so bad. But also the fan arts are going crazy. It's so good. All the symbolism. What else is there? Please, I need someone's thread. It's all fan art right now. No one has like a hit thread. Is it me? Oh no, never mind. I thought by this time some people would do like fan animations, because do you know how fast people did fan animations for Blink On? It was like the same day, like hours later, which was crazy to me. Some of these fan arts are so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see my own post there. Oh, wait a second. I just saw a post by the voice actor and singer of Mizi, Ruby Eye, I think. In the last episode of Alien Stage, I participated in the vocal part of Mizi and Karma. Is it actually the last episode? No way! Please give us more! I want more Alien Stage. I can't be starved. I mean, I don't know what else would top Alien Stage for Vivinos because they've built up such a huge fan base and fandom for this series. Despite it being only like how many MVs? Like 12 videos. That's also including like small teaser videos as well, I think. Oh, actually no, it's like all the full videos, but still. That's crazy. I mean, hey, listen. Maybe their next project would be something a bit more wholesome, you know? We can only hope. What if it's like a high school AU and they bring back like all the Alien Stage cast and they're like within that same world? An entire season's worth, yeah. Also, Karma was such a long video. Like, it was double the length of all the previous videos as well. I guess because it was the finale video. I guess if it's actually the final video. I do not see any theory thread posts. I feel like by now it would show on my timeline. Too bad I don't have any saved so I can like share it with you guys. Oh, this is round 2, Till song. Honestly, I would just like let this play for you guys. You know what? I'll just do that. I'll let you guys watch this with me. I just want to watch for the memories now. There we go. Honestly, animations are always on point too. Look at that. For those of you who don't know, this is where Till had his initial singing battle with the first contestant that he ever fought when he was like super young. He literally bashed that guy so he could win. He got in trouble for that. The pain, we live through this pain again. We do it. But man, the songs. I think I'll probably listen to this playlist for like a couple days straight. Because I'm like, man, Alien Stage starved. I want to do fan art. I really do. But like, I got things to do. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. Or like, I might not be. I don't know if I'll be able to stream. I'll think about it. If not, well, see me on Sunday, I guess. Oh, Weesh is playing again. Oh, wait. I guess I didn't go through Weesh. Weesh? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. It's Cradle in German, actually, I think. Translation-wise. But there are some small things that maybe I should just show you guys. And maybe read the comments too. Anyway, so you kind of see how like the world view here is just like all purpley, dark, monotone in a sense. And Luca's just like super happy to see Hyuna. And then immediately it shifts. You kind of hear the sound effect too. So it's basically the world lighting up in Luca's eyes, I would say. And color too. But nope, someone's like, nope, you can't get close to Hyuna. And Hyuna's like, I don't want to see Luca. And of course, like, Luca doesn't care. But he's just like happy to see Hyuna, right? Okay, this part, yeah, I think this kind of like spooked everyone. Because it was like, what the hell is going on? But then we kind of get the horrifying realization that, like, Luca is actually might have been a clone? Yeah, clone to be like, I guess the perfect performer in Alien Stage. But also like, it might have been Luca who killed off all of his other clones too. Like, look at that. It's crazy. Like, you can kind of see the little thing that he's holding in his hand. I'm like, I don't know what that is. And then you kind of see those alien guys just kind of going towards him, like just for a brief moment there. Like you see that. And then he's sent off to the garden facility place where all the children practice to become singers. And then he's all alone, obviously, but then the only person who actually like interacts with him is like Hyuna and her sibling, Hyunwoo, who's in the back here. And then here's the scene where Hyuna kind of loses her leg. I don't know where this incident happened though. Like maybe when she was escaping? Oh yeah, and that place, that thing was like, I guess, was that a flash to like rule over the heart? And then at this point, it kind of shows like Hyuna's lifestyle, like after her brother died. Like we see flashes of him. Like, look, listen, how are you gonna feel when like literally the person you kind of killed off your brother, right? So, state of denial, depression. Like she's drinking. But I guess she's slowly healing with like the people around her. And then they eventually save Mizi, and then they have the argument there. Or they cry. And then we see all these lines connected to Luca, indicating that he gets regular treatment from the aliens. Because he's a clone, I guess? I don't know. But also, I think in this context, this world, was Hyuna considered like a fugitive? Like a wanted criminal? Like they made her look so evil here. But then like, Luca has a poster of her in her room. He just stares at it. Then also this scene. He just kisses it like that, which is like, oh, okay. And you see so many things in his room, or it's like literally nothing in here. It's like a medical room too. There's books, like medical monitors and whatnot. Is this a recreation of the stage that he performed in, or is going to perform in? Oh shoot, this is a recreation of the stage from round 5. Oh, I did not notice that. Okay. Okay, and then this is them preparing for their costumes for the concert, not concert, but battle, you know? Everyone working hard, doing their own part. And this is like, it kind of jumps timelines because it's like in the future and then in the past, and this is definitely in the past because they're kids. Her crying on the hill and Luca just inching on forward. This is a cute moment, but also like you realize this is after Hyuna loses her brother, probably. And then the little drawing there. Like Hyuna and her brother, and then I guess Luca. And I don't know about these characters. I'm just like, are those Luca clones? You kind of see how depressing it is for the human species in this video. It's just like, but they're doing their best. Oh wait, this is kind of cute. Wait, why is there a cockroach on Luca's head? Look at that. Okay, and here is the AU of like a what if scenario. What if alien stage wasn't a thing? They're just normal students living their lives. Mizi being, you know, cute girly pop, fighting with other girls. Mizi, oh, what are those cat ears? Ivan? No, not Ivan. Till being the artist himself. And Ivan there. And then, of course, Hyunwoo is still alive. And Girly Pop's doing cute things. Also, this scene! This kind of drove some people crazy. Look at that! In this world, they got 2 rings! You can only assume that they're engaged, right? And they're kissing each other on the cheeks. Also remember, guys, those flowers are security cameras. And also, yeah, all these happy flashbacks, and then immediately, few panels, it's just like, oh, things are gonna happen. Also, I think this scene is like before Hyunwoo gets pushed, or Luca just does him in. And all those clone bodies and whatnot. And then here, oh right, and before this, we kind of saw that Hyuna was still injured from the previous round, because remember, from between round 6 and final, they literally had no break. It was just like one performance after another, and Hyuna is still injured in the stomach. And then in this scene, you see Luca running towards Hyuna. And then immediately after, Hyuna protecting Luca from the shot there and getting shot instead. This character had a name because he appeared in a comic, but I don't remember his name. Oh, right. Yeah, so she was saved because she lost her battle against this person over here. As you can see from the screenshot. Not screenshot, but like, ugh. Look how innocent they were. And now look at what happened. Man, Luca. You know, even despite all this, like, Hyuna still loves Luca. You were my only one and only weakness. And I guess, is that why she just avoided him all this time? Luca lived with love. I think this is probably one of the reasons why Luca actually survived. Because he's listening to Hyuna. And there you have it. And they have the ending scene where, like, Hyuna's picture fades out because she's gone. And then you have this. Yeah. The breakdown. Before we get karma. Yep. Okay, what video will play next? Because we haven't gotten through all 12 songs yet. We still have more. I feel like most of you guys who's in chat right now that I know have seen Alien Stage. I've showed you guys this, haven't I? Oh, here we go, round 1. The very first video. You can kind of see, like, how the animations improved over time. Or I don't know if they were using, like, a different artist or studio way back then. But it could be different. Hold up. Oh, it doesn't say. Okay, it doesn't say which studio worked on this. Because I know for a fact that at some point they start listing Studio Lico for all the animations. Yeah, so this was... Remember, guys. Suwa willingly lost, gave more lines to Mizi so she can get more points. Hey, listen. If I'm gonna relive this pain, I'm not going down alone. It's like going back to all these videos, or the ones that Mizi is in, where like we have a lot more context from Karma and the previous comics as well. Doomed Yuri. You guys are just here for the yapping session, yes. The song's so good though. Okay, in the meantime, while you guys listen to this, I'm gonna try finding the comics so I can just show you guys. And give you guys more pain and suffering. Along with me. Where do I even start? Oh, there's a lot. Maybe I'll start with where... Maybe after Blink Gone? Because we also get, like, backstory of, like, Till and his caretaker, or, like, the person who gave birth to him, his mom. Yeah, there's a comic tied to these two. I don't know when they started doing it. It was, like, on their Patreon, and then they started releasing them for free. Though I think there is, like, Patreon content that's locked. But, like, fair enough. Okay, I think I can start here. Oh wait, no, there's more here. We have Sua's backstory too. Oh, there's so much! There's so much! Okay, I think all the serious comics start here, so I'll just like kind of copy-pasty them here. Please, Vivinos, do you have an English translation? Maybe I can find them on their Patreon. Hold up a second. Alien Stage Patreon. The things I do for you guys. How do you guys find the song so far for the people who are new to Alien Stage? This isn't really going in order of the stages, so I'm sorry if the timelines kind of jump around. Okay, I think it's this one, behind the scenes. No, not that one. No, not that. I'm pretty sure they have images, I think. Oh yeah, in Clementis we see Mizi's eyes change colors, because earlier you would notice that her eyes are green at the beginning of the video, and at the end it's like yellow. Or turned orange. Oh, all these comics here. Wait, not this one, not this one, not this one. I want to see more posts. Oh, here's round 5. Ruler of My Heart, which is basically the singing battle between Luca and Mizi. And the start of Mizi's... Oh, not really the start of Mizi's breaking point. That was the previous video. This is like the second time around. Where she goes feral. And also, this is one of the songs I really like from the series. It's so nice. Okay, mayhaps I can't find the initial comic here. Hold up, maybe I have to rely on fan translations. Hold up, where is it? Oh no, it's this one, isn't it? No, but I want to show you guys this one, the one about Sua. Okay, I guess this comic that I'm looking at, that's about Sua and her supposed sister. There's no official English translation, so it's like, we just gotta rely on fan translations for this one. Let me just view the quotes. Let's see. No quotes? Damn. Unfortunate. Okay, maybe not. Oh, it's too hard. Okay, you know what? I'll just go with the official translation for this one instead. Wait, is there no official English for this one? Hold up. Hold up. Is there no English? Oh no, they didn't translate this one. No! Wait! No, but this one was so sad. Okay, this one. I mean, the cleaning, we'll take what we can get, I guess. Okay, I'll just share this one with you guys. It hurts every time I look at this. Wait, is there an English translation in this one? Hold up, sorry guys. Just trying to find some better translation quality posts for you. Nope, never mind. Okay, then I shall look at this one. Here we go. I guess I'll just copy, paste each image. Translation credits goes to this jelly person at Jenny_23456_. Well, here's the first one. Here's the first page. It's a lot of pages actually, a lot of images. Oh shoot, you can't even see. Wait, let me just swap over to my screen. Ah. What? Did I swap over? I did. Okay, here we go. So this is the first panel. Io was the provider of this product. And by product means the baby, the human baby. The human babies are considered products by the aliens, and the provider is like the parent or the person who gave birth to the product. Oh, here's the cool song. No, why are we playing this when things are like hyping up here? Hold on. And then, ever since the product was born, Io had been curious. Do other providers feel the same way she does about her product? And then the third panel. As the product grew, Io became scared. Whenever product showed anticipation in his teal eyes, Io used to get really scared. So Till didn't really have a name at all, so it was just like, they were just called product. So I think it was their owner, the alien owner, who named him Till, maybe? Because the product was not a person who could speak only one language. So I guess like Till discovered how to sing as a kid, some way or another. Trauma with a banger, yeah. Oh, perfect. The MV song for this image in the back. It was the language she had heard on the big screen. There were people on the screen speaking that language. It was the same sound that those guys were enjoying, calling it a pleasant sound. So basically, the aliens don't understand what the humans are saying. Like, they don't communicate with each other, probably just through gestures and whatnot. So they just consider like all the singing that they do just pleasant sounds. And it is said that those sounds came to an end on the stage, alien stage. You know, if one person loses, they die. They're gone. When the product sparkles his eyes and speaks with its small mouth. Also, am I actually properly showing you guys this? Oh, maybe I should just do this. So it's like closer, you guys can see. There we go. I think this song is Sweet Dream, which was basically the, I guess initial PV for Alien Stage, like introduction-wise, if I recall. It's very upbeat. Who knew that this would all spiral into depression? Where was I? I think I read that. Although Io knows that it must be stopped. And then the expression here. She found it so lovely, she couldn't help it. Isn't this wholesome? Like, look at this! Like the provider supporting Till here. Okay, moving on to the next image. Io prayed even when she dies and turns to ashes one day, her product will remember the love she gave it, pursue that love. And you see kind of older Till here kind of trying to figure out lyrics, create a song. And receive that kind of love even if by chance. I mean, he sort of did, kinda. Forced on him. And then here you go. And she prayed to Anak, which I'm not too sure what that is again. Like, is that the alien? I know it's Anak Garden, now that I remember the word. Like the facility where they send the kids to, you know, train to sing. The product knew very well what kind of person he was to Io, and he loved the warm attention of his provider. And it kind of makes me wonder if older Till kind of like missed his, I guess, provider, mother's, guardian's affection. And maybe Mizi gave off that like same vibe, if you know what I mean. They have like these images without any dialogue, but I guess like time passing. And Till continues, Mini Till continues to sing and show off to his provider. Yeah. Soon he was singing much more and more, often than his own language. Do you guys notice this scene? This place where they're like sleeping in? Do you see the shadows? Kind of reminds you of, you know, a dog cage of whatnot, right? Well, the thing is, it legit is. Look how small they are in comparison to the aliens. Look at that. And then this heartbreaking scene here where Till, the product, is ripped apart from the provider. And she can't do anything about it. Well, I guess the song kind of suits the mood here. Oh no! This is Ivan's song, Black Sorrow, if you're curious. So you can kind of see that the products are... It's basically like a warehouse. Like they're being taken and shipped away. Honestly haunting. And then they put Till into the little box. The punishment was finally handed down. And soon the two were separated. And of course, being separated like that, baby Till is not okay, crying. And then here, Io never knew what trace she had left behind. In the product of her ecstatic expectations, fears, and love. That would be called Till. And then we have Till turning his head to see the rest of the squad. And that the traces didn't leave him. As a lonely boy until the end. So basically, this is like a drawing of like the garden where they were. Anyway, that was depressing. That was it. You know, packing peanuts, yeah. Straight up in a box. No, trust that technology at that point, it wouldn't be a bumpy ride, you know? You can't damage the product. Let's be real here. And then what's next? There was another one. There's like a lot of cute fan art and whatnot and A's. What was this one between Hyuna and like the other humans that she met up with? Okay, I'm pretty sure Venus uploaded an English version of this. Oh, here we go. Here's the official English version of this one. God, there's so many images. Wait, I wonder if I can, like, show this on screen somehow. I think I can. Let me just figure something out real quick here. No, I don't think it'll work. Never mind. I'll just have to, like, do the same old copy image thing. So this one covers basically, I guess, the initial plan of them breaking into alien stage. The start, I guess. So, start from here. If you know your enemy and yourself, you will never be defeated, he said. It was my big bro's shitty excuse. It had only been 2 weeks since he stormed out the door, saying he needed someone who knew what they were doing to break into alien stage. And he's like, are we really doing this? And in the next scene, I never thought he would really bring her. So they recruited Hyuna. I don't know if I want to read the character's dialogue. I told you I'd get her, right? How about my recruiting skills? Her name is Hyuna. The comic starts out a bit, like, lighthearted, I would say. Hyuna cold, sneezing. I realized he had picked up an oddball. And then this one here. For the first few weeks, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. If she's doing this joke a dozen times a day, I'm going to guess she's a little screwed up but happy. But I soon realized that her state of mind was serious. What use is a hedonistic like this to cause and salvation of humanity, as my brother Jacob says? So, Hyuna is a heavy drinker. And the brothers kind of help her out here. And then, Isaac here. I think this is Isaac. And the other guy's, Jacob? You know, it's pointless. How many more times do I have to see someone wallow in self-pity like this? We brought Dewey in when he was really young, and he's an optimistic guy, so it was no problem. Dewey is a different character who hasn't shown up in the comic yet, but you've seen him in the PVs. But I didn't really point him out because I forgot his name. I forgot his name was Dewey. Is this mission you're planning a kid's game? We're less than a year away from the start of our mission. How long are you going to spend your energy on this pointless BS? Their mission to infiltrate alien stage? And then his brother is like pretty optimistic about it. And then kind of discussing where they found Hyuna, down in the sewer somewhere in the theater. And she wasn't escaping. Oh. She was heading towards Anak Garden. Anak Garden, the facility, again, mind you, hope you guys didn't forget that. To the place where she had been captive and where there were other children like her. How was she going to save them with one leg? Stupid, right? Says Isaac here. And then Jacob's like, just like us. Also, is the music playlist over? Oh, I guess all the songs are over. Why is it so quiet? I thought I had it on loop. No! Okay, let's loop it again. We'll just go to Karma. He's always been good at convincing people with nonsense. Jacob was talking about launching rockets, sending our sound across the universe. Things that people of today's era would find ridiculous. But I knew something about him. So they tried to make a rocket. They were planning on launching it, but then you saw in the PV that all things went wrong. Jacob's gonna be able to do it. Jacob never failed before, so he can really accomplish these crazy things. And with my help, maybe my brother could launch a rocket or a missile or whatever. A bit of a moment between these two here. Oh, here we go. First appearance of Dewey for you guys. I'm pretty sure this guy's Dewey. Up until then, I would never have agreed that she would be a big help, but... So this guy here is Dewey. He gives off like the himbo muscle guy energy. He's cute though. He's a funny one. Look at that. Still, with each passing day, Hyuna seemed to improve. Getting too drunk wasn't much better, but she didn't seem to mind either, as she followed Jacob without question. Yeah, so like we kind of saw in the other MVs of how like Hyuna just drank her life away, and then she eventually got better after interacting with other people. Perhaps she couldn't stand the sophistry of my brother? And that word. Okay. So the 6 weeks that he was gone were hell. Oh no. People were burnt out from the lack of purpose, and I was busy calming the chaos as interim leader while he was away. I tried my best, but I would never have been as good as leader as Jacob. Oh, and then here. Oh, maybe, was this the scene in All In? When Hyuna started singing, maybe? Oh, I guess she sings regularly, maybe. So I guess this is a way of her cheering people up. Or maybe not. And like, she's having a good time. But I don't think he could have known how much her out of the blue act would mean to me. And then he came back. He being Jacob. Oh no. Man, I really forgot about the comic and now I'm just like hit with the feels. An unrecognizable, haggard figure resting on the shoulders of a stepbrother. On Dewey's shoulder. So that's Jacob. Jacob came back, battered.
자신의 진짜 감정을 직면하지 않았지. 적당한 대의나 정의 같은 것을
It was one of those frequent, unfortunate occurrences of being captured by the dreaded Sagian. Sagian? I think that's like an alien. I don't remember much about that day. I didn't have the time to look around. I was too busy making sure my brother was breathing. So kind of in that flashback we saw of the guy in the bed, this kind of gives context to like what sort of happened in the background. But I don't remember any voices singing triumphantly among the cries of their comrades. He looks so haggard. Look at that. He repeatedly asked me to do this and do that in an inaudible rasp until he looked at a woman who wasn't crying and said, "Forgive yourself." And then he stopped breathing. He looked at the woman. Was he looking at Hyuna? Also, I feel like Hyuna's also like self-blaming herself for being the only one who escaped, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Would that be it too? Or maybe Mizi. But Mizi wasn't here at this time. Oh, hello, Syntax. We are covering Alien Stage, where you missed the initial 2 1 hour-ish ramblings. But we're just going through like the free comics on Vivinos' Patreon right now. Something seemed to have changed in her since that day. It was the same old jokes, the same old stage mentions that didn't work, the same old crowd pleasing. But yeah, something was different.
인간에겐, 그리고 이 짐승들에겐 어린 것의 순수함은 사치였다.
Sheesh, what happened to her here?
끝나지 않는 고통 속에서 사랑하고 사랑하며.
And then this is her determined to continue Jacob's plan, I guess.
이 탓임인가? 그 중심에 있던 여자. 지금은
I mean, they've got a bit of respect for each other here.
늘 사랑을 찾곤 했다.
And then eventually Hyuna becomes, I guess, the de facto leader of this group
이 원자의
from then on,
어디서부터 왔으며
while Isaac is still like kind of sub-leader.
이 생명들이 극복할 수 있을까?
And yeah, that's it for this comic. But this looks interesting. This is just a comic. The entire series is like a bunch of music videos. If you search up VV Knows, right now I'm actually playing the whole playlist of the songs in a random order, but I would highly suggest you watch it from round 1 all the way to Karma. There is a playlist on VV Knows' channel, so you can search that up. Let's move on to the next free comic here. Okay. This one's the one about Luca and Hyuna's relationship, I think. Rise and Walk is what it's called. Look at how cute he is, Luca. A pitiful soul who never understood the meaning of love. Luca. You can kind of see the light blush on, like, Hyuna's face. My one and only weakness. I'm like, did this get posted afterwards? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, so this comic was posted after Lewd, the song. Like Luca's song. Because we see this line being said in the dialogue of the PV. I couldn't stand seeing myself on those posters. Look at how happy he is with those posters of Hyuna. Because I knew exactly the face you'd have. Yes, I bet you were smiling from ear to ear. And I think this is like an alien. Oh wait, no, this is... Wait, might be Hyuna's life? I don't know. Because you love me more than yourself. And we know that. Oh, I guess this kind of continues from the previous comic too. Jacob saying, forgive yourself. And the woman in question to Hyuna. At the time, I didn't get it. Because it wasn't myself I couldn't forgive. It was you. Because remember, guys, it was Luca who caused Hyunwoo's death. Not exactly effed up imagery, but some situations. But in time I came to understand. And then we kind of see similar cutscenes to the MV, like this scene over here. I should probably zoom in. You guys can't really see, can you? Are you seeing it properly? There you are. I refused to face the reality of my brother's death. And even now, I still love you. I've never forgiven myself for those reasons. So despite Luca kinda, you know, causing the death of her brother, she still loves him. Back to the present. And so, you could never be forgiven by me either. Man, Luca looks so innocent. You who betrayed me so cruelly. I finally hold you in my arms. This is my revenge. So basically, Hyuna taking the bullet for Luca. You know, do you think she knew? Do you think she knew that she would, you know, die from that shot there? This time, I'll be your new puzzle to solve. Yeah, Luca was a smart kid back then, I guess. Cute little interaction of them when they were younger. For a Rubik's Cube, isn't there like a specific pattern? Like, no matter, like, specific steps? And you would, like, eventually get all sides in one color? Eventually? So don't rush and take your time to figure it out. Did it take 7 years for Luca to figure it out? Oh, funny how Luca's theme is playing right now. I don't know how long it'll take. What? Why can't I paste here? Oh. And then clipboard. There we go. Having a hard time getting these images here. There you go. But I hope you find your own answer. Oh, you know what I was doing? I was like pasting this on a different canvas. Oopsies. So that's the end of that comic, which was released after this song that you're hearing right now. comics that were released before Karma came out, or like it was teased weeks before. I would show you guys like the AU drawings, but I'm like, we're going through these ones first. Oh, this one's like 63 pages long. Anyway, so this one takes place after, I guess, oh shoot, wait, not this one. Here we go. This one takes place after, like, I guess, immediately after Till gets hit and all that. What fan art are you going to make for this episode? Oh, I don't know. There's a lot to pick. I kind of want to draw the children. I want to draw the clone children. They're kind of cute. As tribute. Oh shoot, this one's not the English translation one. Oh, here we go. I mean, same thing though. Mizi. So, Till is in Mizi's lab, and Mizi is starting to hallucinate. You recognize those shoes? Because I sure do, and the dialogue as well. What's wrong? Like, this is absolutely, like, terrifying. It reminds me of those comics. You know those Korean manhwas? That, like, each panel, it's kind of like a sequence. And, like, you can technically, I guess, make an animation out of it, sort of, almost. In a way, in a sense. If you know what I mean. And then the subtle eye movement here. Like, look at this! I love it when comics do this. Or like manga or manhwa. Feel like a waste? So the imaginary Sua in her head is just literally blaming her for everything here. Which I'm like, I don't know if the actual Sua would do that, but you know. How cunning you are. And this is like the first little hint of that we get of what actually Mizi thinks of other people, like their affections and whatnot. Because again, this is like the Sua in her imagination just calling her out for all the things that she did, right? So it's like, And then, I don't know who this character is. I think this is just a random kid in the garden, but... I mean, isn't it strange? You two are always what? You know, the current song right now really doesn't match the mood. Hold up a second. Should I swap it? I should just swap it. Next song. This song's even worse! Hold up, this song too! You know what? Clematis works as well. And who? Sua? Because as kids, Mizi and Sua would often be seen together and playing together, right? So... I don't even see Sua these days. She's too busy practicing, or like with her alien owner who looks like a monster. I mean, they are a monster, but god, they look like a monstrosity. We did get into a fight recently, but she's supposed to come back today, so... No, not Sua. Oh, never mind. Till. I meant Till. I think this kid has a crush on her too. Because I think she's... Of all the characters, like, Mizi is definitely cute and pretty. And like, Mizi's like, huh? Of course, Till's my friend. And you know what they say, guys and girls can't just be friends. And Mizi saying, "Is that so?" You know, this guy's like just trying to like hook up with Mizi right here. And then just wait, this next panel is hilarious. She's just like, oh. The O's go smaller. It's smaller. And then all of a sudden, that's kind of gross. And then immediately, get this scene here.
신을 믿나요?
Mizi's punched in the face. Slapped, actually.
종교를 가졌대. 사람의
Like, my guy
힘으로
here was
해결할 수 없는
offended.
것들이 신의 뜻이라 믿고 온 우주가 지구를 향해
I mean, it's
돌았다는
not nice to
말도
hit people in general, I would say.
감히 닿을 수 없는 하늘과 이어지는 곳은 신이 사는 곳이었던
Don't give me
거야.
that face. As if you're all oblivious and clueless.
인류가 우주를 나온 순간부터 우리 모두 신을
I know you're
잊어버렸어.
aware of everything. Because we get to find out in Karma that yes, she was aware of what
내가
Suo was up
인간으로서
to
할 수 있는 것이
before
믿는
their
것이라면
performance.
나의 신, 나의 우주.
So easy for you with that pretty face, huh? Just a little smile and everyone loves you. Must be nice, right? You knew how I felt about you all along, didn't you? You know that you've got a bunch of idiots like me circling you all the time, don't you? You disgusting girl, you filthy damn. And then Mizi apologizes. I'm sorry. I was kind of like this. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I have no idea what I did wrong. What did I do? At this point, does she know? Or does she not know? Or is she just like acting it up? Right? Well, I should go see Sua now. I'm really sorry, okay? I'll see you later. What a shame, really. What a shame. What is it? Hey. And then she like runs. And she's just like laugh crying. I told you he was off. I was right, huh? And then this is her and Sua finally meeting up. Mizi still trying to deny that he wasn't a bad person. And right now I'm happy because I'm with you, Sua. So happy. And also, I just realized Mizi wasn't wearing glasses when she was interacting with that guy, but then she's wearing glasses when she's interacting with Sua here. Is that on purpose? I don't know. I'm not sure if I can say the same. My mom kept me for hours again. She said we're running out of time since we'll soon be going on stage soon. The entire time, all I thought was getting to meet you, and that helped me keep it together. Basically, okay, remember, there's no parents here in this world between like the humans and the aliens. I mean, there's the keepers, right? What was the name again? Anyway, I guess Sua calls the alien that owns her mom. At least you don't get dragged around like me. Must be nice, right? I feel like the word must be nice is like a trigger for like Mizi. Because it is. Because she immediately slaps Sua afterwards. Maybe Sua's in shock, like, the heck? She slapped me. I lost my page. Oh no, hold up a second. No, we're only like halfway through this. Yes, so Mizi visibly hurt by that. And she starts crying. And then we get the internal dialogue of the hallucination of the Sua that she's imagining, talking to her. How cunning you are. Throwing me away wasn't enough, so you ditched all your other friends too. And then random flashback here to Mizi. And I don't know if you guys remember that Till had a bit of a crush on Mizi because she was pretty. And like the scene, she just straight up tells him that the person she loves the most is Sua. I mean, I think everyone knew. And then she asked, "Is it that hard to not like me?" And Till says it's not really something that he can control. And of course, Mizi asks, "Why do you like me so much anyway?" I mean, the reason's kind of pretty shallow, but like, because she's pretty. Obviously, Mizi is not impressed by that. Hmm? Oh, hello. Are you a new subscriber? What happens if you unsub and resub? I don't know. Maybe you can't chat again? I mean, if you're going to sub to the channel, I'm expecting you're staying for the content, but I mean, feel free to unsubscribe if you're not interested in my channel content. Thank you very much. But welcome. But yeah, Mizi is not so impressed by Till's response, but you know, she just kind of, you know, laughs it off. Like, laughing. You figured you could use whatever you could, just so you can make it out alive on your own. And then, I guess this is her own consciousness just yapping at her. Her own guilt. What, am I wrong? Well, you did great, playing dumb so you could survive. I'm so proud of you. And then this pretty image of Mizi here. But not Mizi. Internal Mizi, I guess. Just like a sequence of her like walking off the stage. I feel like this is kind of reminiscent of like before the round with Sua because of the pink background. Anyway, that's over. Is there another comic? There is. I think there's one more. Yeah, this is the last one. So, the latest comic that was released on June 13th. So, to start us off here, it's Mizi and Sua focused again, guys. I guess it's because to hype up like the upcoming video because everyone knew that it was going to be like Mizi focused. The same 10 fingers. Oh, hold up. Here we go. The same body heat felt between breaths of equal heat. Ah, hold up. Wait a second. Be right back for a quick second. back. Sorry about that. Anyway, where were we? Yes, I read this already. But I don't think this comic takes place within the story, but this is more of like in Mizi's mind, I would say. You're so adorable. And if you've noticed, Mizi is actually outfit swapped with Sua here, because the black dress outfit is Mizi's outfit during the round. Well, honestly, this is kind of pretty in itself. Okay, maybe not completely outfit swap because Mizi doesn't have the puffy sleeves. But it's still like reversed colors. Like, she's wearing black and she's wearing white. Because, you know, if Mizi hadn't, like, if Sua hadn't given Mizi more lyrics, or she didn't hold herself back, Sua would have won, right? You're someone who I could crush in an instant if I felt like it. Oh, wait, yeah, this is also still Mizi focused, but still. Oh no, looks like they got crushed by accident. What a shame. I guess they were a friend. Judging from the size difference, they may have been the provider. The provider of, like, Mizi here. And, like, the alien owners of them. How small and pitiful. Are you crying because a relative died? Would you like to come with us? I wonder if you like water. So this is akin to, like, you treating your pet dog or cat. Oh my, look at her swim. Our sweet Mizi. So small and precious. Hello, pilot. How are you? I hope you like it here. So Mizi was a more fortunate kid to have a nice alien, like, parent master. But again, obviously aliens don't really understand humans and what they need, so we'll see what happens later. I have no idea what they're saying. But I feel happy, because this is essentially like affection in itself. Still receiving it from them, so. How lucky I am. I'm so loved by Mom. So, you know how our caretaker had similar hair to her? Probably her mom, actual biological mom. So she kind of swapped moms here, or she decided to recognize this as her mom now, the jellyfish alien. Careful at the touch so she doesn't burst. So a single touch from the aliens, the human would go pop. To be loved this much and be able to live together. Whenever I heard Mom's quiet cries, I felt the sense of relief, as if I'd been given permission for life. I wanted to live a little longer, so please keep loving me, Mom. Okay, now rereading this comic and now that Karma dropped, I'm just like, oh god. Because she was liked by the people around her, I feel like she just subconsciously, or maybe she knew. I mean, even like inside her mom, she was like, oh, you knew, you took advantage of everyone's affection to survive. This is their rebellious stage. Oh, how cute, but that's not food. Starting to eat the jellyfishes now. And then this one, some random alien creature is just latched onto her head. I said that's not food. Are you bored? Raising a child isn't easy, huh? How about you buy her a TV? This is just horrifying. Like, did they not realize that that's just digging into their head? Let's try ripping it off. Aw, I think she's crying. It's too adorable. I think there's some blood coming out of these holes on the head. Maybe I squeezed too hard while pulling. Oh, oops, she fainted. It goes to show that, like, the aliens really don't understand humans, you know, in the scene. Does that explain why she stopped singing? I thought it was just her choice in the moment and not pre-planned. I think it might have been... Are you talking about Sua? Or Mizi? Because she did kind of stop singing. Oh no, she did... she faltered in Ruler of the Heart. And here we have Mizi at home, older, just watching some TV. In the end, I guess they did give her a TV. And I guess she's watching Alien Stage, like, on the screen. And then she sees this. Do you even know what that place is? Is she throwing a tantrum right now? How cute. I think she's holding her breath. So it was Mizi herself who willingly wanted to go to Anakt Garden after she saw the show. Unlike a lot of the other children, where I think like most of their owners just forced them into that program. Mizi wants to so badly, so let's just let her go. Ah, I lost my page. Oh no. I think she was having some expectations from what she saw on TV, but then she ends up in this place. This room. Fake room. Like you can see in the next panel how disappointed she is. In a sense. Like she's here. I just felt like I'd be at peace. Being in a place where I'm not the one being crushed. And this is where she first meets Sua. Well, not really where she first meets Sua, because the first time she meets Sua is like in that PV store. Not PV song, I mean. And in that store, the human adoption center thing, I guess. But in a place where I could crush someone. Okay, there's different definitions of crushing someone, but like, could it be a literal sense? Like defeating them? Because the last image before the scene swapped to her throwing a tantrum wanting to go to the garden was like, you know, that scene of the person getting their neck shot there. And just like her own owners, she repeats the same words. She finds her adorable. This scene kind of goes crazy. Doom Fury at its finest. And then they hug each other. Also, did the music stop again? I swear the looping function doesn't work on, like, YouTube for playlists. Like, okay, sure. Here we go. The same number of toes. The same 10 fingers. Oh wait, I already read the comic here. Oopsies. Okay, yeah, so that was it. Okay, this was like the beginning page. Okay, but there is like another piece of art where it's the same pose, but they have outfit swaps. Let me just try finding it. Let me find it for you guys. I don't know, everything that they post. Yeah, this one. This. Oh shoot. This. It's literally the same thing. But like outfit swapped. Look at that. Isn't it? I mean, okay, it's similar in a way. Almost. But just, yeah. Okay, so I guess that's the end of my yapping session. So what do you guys think about Alien Sage? Though you've only heard me yap about mainly, I guess, Karma and Lewd being Mizi and Luca's PVs, and I just kind of breezed through like the rest of the other PVs briefly because I already did that on stream. Didn't really want to do it again. But, well, I'll give you guys another update when VVNose uploads, I guess, another PV. If it's something crazy, then sure.
당신은 신을 믿나요?
Another great Alien Sage yap session? Of course.
신을 믿고 종교를 가졌대.
So I hope you enjoyed that. But I think this is a great place to end the stream, and hopefully, man, YouTube is very much warning me. Heads up, we've detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily, what was it? Temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content holder has added your channel to their allow list. I mean, either way, if I do, if the stream does get struck down or anything of the sort, or if it's still up, then that means, I mean, it's not monetized anyway. I think it should be fine. Just content ID. Just get like those ads. Anyway, take care, guys. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow or Sunday. And I'll probably do Arknights IS5, I think. I want to continue doing the Ending 5 run, or at least the attempts. So we'll try to aim for that. I honestly still have no idea what the gimmick is, sort of. It's like, just make sure the eyeballs hit the operators, and then they'll be free. And try to survive the maps, I think. That's like my general understanding of it at the moment, but that's okay. Still going in blind. Okay, thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you enjoyed that yap session. Okay, take care. Bye. Have a good one.